as I get ready. 1 2 1 2. Sorry, camera. I gotta get. Just gotta get y'all sound. 1 2 1. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. One two one two. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's go. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. And welcome to Conversations with Malik. As you see, we've been broadcasting shows. I want you to please follow us on convoswithmalik.com, convoswithmalik.com. Join our Facebook page at Conversations with Malik. You can catch us on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. You can catch us also on Apple iTunes. I just wanted to say that I really appreciate all the support that we've been getting from people. The website went live on Friday, and I'm really blessed and fortunate to be in this position to have this platform to actually affect other people. Go on our website, convoswithmalik.com, convoswithmalik.com, and please, we need your downloads in Apple iTunes. Tell your friends about it. Tell people you know. We got great interviews coming up this week. I got Miss T coming on, who wrote Harlem Heroine. She's coming on this week. And we're going to have a wonderful interview with her. We got a lot of great people lined up. And so I said that I would do Spiritual Sundays. And listen, the media team doesn't want me necessarily doing Facebook Live. So I'm going to be able to do clips on Facebook Live. And people been hitting me up. I appreciate you guys who have been inboxing me and emailing me about the show and about me coming on. And you're like, yo, Malik, where you been? We haven't seen you on Facebook. That's because I need you to go to my website. I need you to listen to me in Apple iTunes, because that's how we'll build the movement and build the numbers. So listen, thank you for allowing me to serve. But I want to touch on today. So I'm going to be doing Spiritual Sundays. And if you go on my podcast and you go on my website, there will be uploads every Sunday for Spiritual Sundays. And so listen, by the grace of God, I was raised in the church. And I love church. I'm the son of pastors on both sides of the lineage in my family. I love spirituality. I'm a spiritual seeker. I'm a reader. I believe that leaders are readers and readers are leaders. So I'm always seeking to grow in effectiveness and understanding. So let this show, what's up, Trev? Let this show be an addition to what you already do spiritually. See, one thing that I've learned is I learned that you can be for something and not necessarily against something else. So I'm not against anything that anybody does to have a rich and fruitful life. But what I am called to do, and this is my pastoral outlet. My outlet, what's up, Brother Butch, my cousin, what's up? My outlet is this show in this wonderful studio. If you're looking on the website, you can see us in the studio. We invested a lot of money in this place because we want this to be a place that reaches people. And so my topic today is only in the darkness can you see the stars. And so Malik, what do you mean by that, Malik? What do you mean by only in the darkness can you see the stars? Well, let me ask you something. Can you see the stars during the daytime? Has anybody saw the stars in the day? No. Right? So it's in those moments. It's in those moments where I'm feeling in despair that I really find out the most about myself. And I find that people who I'm blessed to spiritually mentor, people who are inboxing me and they call me and they email me and we're talking about life situations, I find that everybody wants to run from pain instead of embracing the pain. And so when I say embrace the pain, do I mean that to go out and actually go seeking for pain? No, I'm not talking about seeking for pain. But I'm talking about when pain comes, not running. See, drug addicts run from pain. People who gamble, people who overeat, people try to drink away the pain. They try to divorce away the pain. They try to stop calling somebody because they want to blame other people for why they feel the way they feel. There's a lot of that going on. So you hear it in the talk. I don't speak to this person anymore because I don't like how this person makes me feel. Nobody's responsible for my internal balance. It's all really a mental illusion, and it's a setup to continue to run and to keep running. Well, let me ask you, when do I stop running? When do I stop running and really, really embrace personal accountability? Personal accountability is the gift of being to look inward. And we talk about on the website and in the introduction on the website, it talks about we look inward to then go outward. But what's happening is there's so many things, so many life experiences that I have that really sometimes block me from me getting in touch with Malik on a really deep and rooted level. There's too many distractions. I spoke about before how all of the distractions out there, and the distractions are really, the distractions are the setups to my outer limitations. Check it, follow me. Because real limitations are just outward illusions. Remember that. Real limitations are outward illusions. And what do I mean by outward illusions? Those outward illusions are false realities that I set up in my mind based on past experiences. And I judge people, situations, and I judge things based on past situations with past people, with past jobs, with past relationships, past business opportunities. And it sets up current and future failure. Check me out, follow me. See, because overcoming obstacles is really a series of fearful steps that is based in a faint belief. So I can, and when I say a faint belief, I mean, because a lot of times I step out on fear. I don't necessarily believe, but I step out on fear because what I'm stepping to has to be better than where I am, because where I am, I don't like where I am. And I want to be careful that I don't get too comfortable in this prison that I made up in my mind. We talk about the prison system in the United States. Well, there's a prison system, all right? There's a mental, physical, spiritual, and emotion prison system. And guess who's the warden? Me? Yeah, I'm the warden. And what happens is, I never let me out of that prison. So let's take some steps and let's work on it. And how do I get over overcoming fear? Right? How do I get over being in those dark times? It's very important that I learn the lessons when I go through struggles. Because actually the struggles is a part of a schoolmanship. It's part of, it's actually there for me to learn how to become better within myself. When I'm blaming other people for how I feel, I'm missing the lesson. And look, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people aren't wrong from time to time. Yo, Malik, what are you talking about? I can't be responsible for everything. That is partly true. People do things to me. Things do happen in life. People die, there's accidents, there's tragedies, there's diseases. People just decide that they might not want me in their life no more. A girlfriend or a wife or somebody might decide to break up. A job might close. And so I start to feel like, oh wow. I start to feel the darkness. Why? Because I allowed my identity to start to be rooted and based in outward experiences. The outward things that I attain start to become my identity. So I get a new car, part of my identity is the car. I get into a new relationship, or I'm married to somebody, so a lot of my identity gets wrapped in that. We have kids, my identity gets wrapped in the kids. Right? My identity starts to get wrapped into this new job, or wrapped into this other new opportunity. And what subtly begins to happen, and life has a funny, subtle way, is that nothing is permanent. Nothing outward is permanent or inward. Because, that saying, this too shall pass. So things pass, things change. Life is always evolving. Follow me. We're going to get deep because we get deep on this show. Because you know what? We have to start talking about this and looking at things on a deep, emotional, spiritual, and mental level. Follow me. So, as things begin, what subtly happens is things might go a certain way for a year or 2 years and things are going smooth. And then all of a sudden, something's changed and something shifts, because we're creatures of habit. I can also get addicted to the habit of things being good. It sets me up into a cycle. So then when things change, I fall under the illusion that things are bad. I get into a car accident, somebody hits me. Now I can't go back to work. Now I'm on disability. I'm not getting as much money as I was getting in disability. So now I can't afford that car. It's time to renew the lease. I can't get this car anymore. See what begins to happen? And somebody asks me how I'm doing, and you know what I say? I start talking about the exterior things that happen to me. And what's going on in my life and how I'm doing is two different things. Remember that. How I'm doing and what's going on in my life externally is two different things. So I start to feel like things are dark. I talked about it because of the mental illusions. The mental illusions is that I began to seek happiness and contentment. And I'm not saying that outward things aren't good. I'm not saying that. If you live spiritually right and you walk on the right path, yes, things outside of me will get better because I'm going to set up my environment to have a fruitful and wonderful life. Yes. But let me also understand that if I have these things, it's by the grace of God. They're on loan. I get loaned opportunities. There's going to be a day where there's no more conversations with Malik. Like, look, I really feel passionate about what it is that I'm doing. I feel passionate about this movement. But guess what? God might say, I don't need you to do this anymore. I got something else for you. Will I be willing to let it go? I invested money into this studio. I could take you around this studio. This studio is beautiful. We invested a lot of money in this studio. Why? Because we want to have a quality product. But guess what? This isn't permanent. And if I allow my identity to be wrapped up into this studio, I got it wrong. Because guess what? I was helping people before this studio was built. I'll be helping people after this studio is no longer here. As long as there's breath in my lungs, I'll be helping people. So I don't necessarily just need this. So, I'm gonna give you a few things, and I want you to remember this. The root to all internal struggle